Are you looking for the perfect wig? Well, look no further because the Stokes Styling signature unit is made just for you. All of our units are handmade to fit your every need. And did I mention that we also accept insurance for medical hair loss? Go ahead and click the link below to get you a custom Stokes Styling signature unit today. Visit www.BEEstokestyling.com. Is your goal in 2022 to balance your body and mind? If so, starting a yoga journey is a perfect way to do that. Join me each and every Saturday for a 1-hour vinyasa yoga class. This class is offered both virtually and in person at Ensue Dance Company. If you sign up on my website, you automatically receive a free yoga PDF to get your journey started. Visit my website today. Thank you for being a part of another beauty party. If you would like access to the full catalog of past FBF live streams, become a beauty by joining the membership. Take a look around my website to see all services that I offer. Then click the Join Today button to receive access to live streams, member-only content, beauty community posts, and producer credit. Thank you to the beauties that have supported me thus far and all the beauties that are joining each day. Follow me on all socials, links in the D-box. Are you looking for the perfect wig? Well, look no further because the Stokes Styling signature unit is made just for you. All of our units are handmade to fit your every need. And did I mention that we also accept insurance for medical hair loss? Go ahead and click the link below to get you a custom Stokes Styling signature unit today. Visit www.BEEstokestyling.com. Is your goal in 2022 to balance your body and mind? If so, starting a yoga journey is a perfect way to do that. Join me each and every Saturday for a 1-hour vinyasa yoga class. This class is offered both virtually and in person at Ensue Dance Company. If you sign up on my website, you automatically receive a free yoga PDF to get your journey started. Visit my website today. Thank you for being a part of another beauty party. If you would like access to the full catalog of past FBF live streams, become a beauty by joining the membership. Take a look around my website to see all services that I offer. Then click the Join Today button to receive access to live streams, member-only content, beauty community posts, and producer credit. Thank you to the beauties that have supported me thus far and all the beauties that are joining each day. Follow me on all socials, links in the D-box. Are you looking for the perfect wig? Well, look no further because the Stokes Styling signature unit is made just for you. All of our units are handmade to fit your every need. And did I mention that we also accept insurance for medical hair loss? Go ahead and click the link below to get you a custom Stokes Styling signature unit today. Visit www.BEEstokestyling.com. Is your goal in 2022 to balance your body and mind? If so, starting a yoga journey is a perfect way to do that. Join me each and every Saturday for a 1-hour vinyasa yoga class. This class is offered both virtually and in person at Envision Dance Company. If you sign up on my website, you automatically receive a free yoga PDF to get your journey started. Visit my website today. Thank you for being a part of another beauty party. If you would like access to the full catalog of past FBF live streams, become a beauty by joining the membership. Take a look around my website to see all services that I offer. Then click the Join Today button to receive access to live streams, member-only content, beauty community posts, and producer credit. Thank you to the beauties that have supported me thus far and all the beauties that are joining each day. Follow me on all socials, links in the D box. Hey, welcome back to my channel, you guys. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm looking down because I'm pulling up my notes, so I'm here. We are going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14. They are back. They are better than ever, apparently, even though they have gone through quite a cast change. We got some new peaches. We got some old peaches. We got some peaches that we wish they would have just left at the market, honey. We aren't too enthusiastic to see, but we are going to talk about all of that today. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for joining me, joining my channel. Make sure that you hit the like button if you enjoy this type of content. Hope y'all enjoy today's format. And one more thing, you might hear a little bit of a little extra noise in the background. Please disregard. I am pumping. I am a whole cow, so this noise will not be in the entire live, but mama got to get that milk out right now. All right. I got my notes. I'm not going to be before you long, so let's go ahead and get into this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Before we get into the episode, actually, let's do the looks first, okay? Let's do looks and taglines because I have not done that on my channel. I just wanted to wait and give y'all everything at once. So let's start with, let's go over here to last night's looks. Who was your favorite confessional look of the evening? We'll do that in conjunction with the RHOA taglines. Let's start with my favorite tagline. Let's start with my favorite tagline. And I know that everybody doesn't necessarily love this tagline. Like it got some mixed reviews, but she gave my favorite tag. Hold on, let's see. Here we are. Miss Marlo Hampton gave my favorite tagline, which was what she says, I've always had the juice, but now I have a peach. I thought that was cute, okay? Y'all tell me what you thought about that tagline in the chat. I thought it was cute. It was one of my favorites for sure of this group. And it gives a nod to how we have been waiting for a long time for Miss Marlo to get a peach. We're actually going to get to see a piece of her life. And this was one of her confessional looks. This was my favorite confessional look of her. She had two, and I have both of them. We'll look at both of them. This is my favorite. How Paulindo, thank you so much for joining. But this was my favorite look of hers. This looks fresh. This looks, it looks cute, you know. I like it. Now, I'm going to show y'all her other confessional look. This is her other confessional look. This one, I didn't like as much. I don't know what this silver thing is on her shoulder. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look as expensive. But one thing about it, Marlo's face is always going to be beat. So her makeup looked cute in both of them. I like both of them. Both of the looks. This one I would give a 7. The other one I would give a 9. All right, let's move on to Sheree. Let's pull up Sheree's picture. This is Miss Sheree, and Sheree's tagline was spring, summer, or September. I'm the one you always remember. I see that you're trying to be a rapper, Sheree. I see that you're trying to come out here with your rhymes. I give this tagline a 6.5. Yeah, let's go with that. A 6.5. It's not a terrible tagline. It's not the best. I see that you gave it effort. As far as this confessional look, y'all, excuse the picture. Because I caught her in mid-talk. So excuse the picture. But as far as the confessional look itself goes, I think it's really pretty. One thing about it, Sheree is just a beautiful woman. And I feel like from what we're seeing so far is she's really going to try to give us like something. She's supposed to be our fashion girl, and she is falling short in fashion year after year. So maybe with She by Sheree coming out now, she'll actually, I don't know, give us a little bit of fashions. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But I did like this confessional look. I would love to see the whole thing, but from what we can see, it's cute. Let's move on to Drew Sidora. I'm going to start with the positives. The positives is I really like this confessional look. I think her makeup looks nice. I think her hair looks nice. I think we've seen the dress before. I feel like I've seen this dress but in cranberry before. But it looks nice on her. This is a very nice confessional look. And this is where my compliments will end. Because when it came to her tagline, I keep you on the edges of your seat, she is a -10. It was horrible. It's horrible. It's not even like I don't get what she's trying to do. So she says, I keep you on the edges of your seat. So of course she's referring to edges, but she hasn't had any, like her wigs have been subpar. This was a good one, but her wigs have tended to be subpar. It's not like she has, edges on fleek. Do the young people still say fleek? I don't know. But it's not like her edges have been just that great. Her wigs have been that great. Drew, it was a epic fail when it came to that. And you want to see another epic fail? The second confessional look from Drew was another epic fail. So my compliments in for her on that first look. That's about all I can say. Also, when we get into tonight's episode, Drew is going to get on my nerves. I feel it in my spirit. Her and her husband can both go as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Moving on. Let's get into Miss Kandi Burruss. Right, Ty. Terrible tagline. Terrible tagline. Let's get into Miss Kandi Burruss. Kandi's tagline is, I ain't never skipped a beat or a bag. Well, I think this is good for Kandi. One thing we know is Kandi's going to always refer to get into the money and her history in the music biz. So it fits Kandi. So for Kandi, I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. I think it's cute enough. You know how she does. She's gonna let you know that she is the richest housewife of the franchise, and she sings. What do y'all think? I'm giving it a 7. Also, I could be slightly biased because I do like Kandi, and I acknowledge that. So, maybe if anybody else would have given this type of tagline, I might have said no. Y'all tell me what you think. What are you ranking Kandi's tagline? As far as this look goes, I think Kandi looks really nice. I like her hair. Again, excuse the face. But I really like her hair. The dress, I would like to see the entire dress because we just have this little piece of feather fur over here on the corner. So, I'm sure it probably coincides with some other piece of the dress. I'm just going to assume. Ty says, that tagline is expected for Kandi. A little dull, but I do like her a lot. Right. We give her a pass, I guess. We'll give her a little pass for that one. But even though this confessional look, she looks nice. Like I said, I want to see the whole dress. But this other confessional look, now this one, I like this one a lot. Maybe it's the hair that's just giving it to me. Y'all know I love me some curly hair, okay? So maybe it's the hair that's doing it for me. I really like this confessional look. I thought she looks rich. She looks rich in this look. So go, Candy. I was talking to my mom today, and she was like, Candy has stepped it up a lot since, those first seasons that she was on of Housewives, where she looked like she was buying things out of Ross Dress for Less. And ain't nothing wrong with Ross, honey. You can go in there and find you a cute little dress every now and then. If you scour through the racks long enough, you might can find you something cute, but not for Miss Candy Burris. She has definitely stepped her looks up quite a bit. I really like this confessional look. Moving on, let's go to our newest housewife, Miss Sonia Richards Ross. Sonia's tagline reads, is it Sonia or Sonia? Y'all, Sonia, one of reads, I may be a rookie, but this isn't my first race. I like this one a lot. I really do. I'm like, okay, Miss Lady, this is clever. It's clever, giving a nod to her accomplishments, her many accomplishments. I did not know who she was. I've heard that she had another reality show. Her family looks super cute. Her and her husband look like a really nice couple. I look forward to getting to know them. I think she's going to bring a little bit of drama this season. She stirred the pot just a little bit this first episode in conjunction with Miss Sheree Whitfield, just enough. So we'll see. We'll see how she does as the season goes. I will rank this tagline. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna rate her a little high. I don't know. I like it. I think it's cute. Let me see some of y'all's comments. I'm missing comments. Hold on. Cliff says nothing special about the Candy tagline. She looked like a dominatrix, but that fits. It does fit. Although we found out, honey, she ain't dominating in the bedroom as much as you would think. But it did fit her. Ty says, I agree with the dominatrix comment. I don't like Sonia's tagline because RHOA isn't a race. But like, when I like it. I don't know. I like it. I know it's not a race, but she got to let you know why she here. I also don't want her to lean on that like Wendy leaned on her degrees, and that might be a thing. We'll see. I think it's good for a first round out. Hi, Allegedly Elise. Thank you for joining. Cliff says, Candy just looked at Ty's comment and realized. Oh, Candy, I just looked at and realized you were misspelling her name. Right. Great. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? How could I miss the one and only? Let's go to our final housewife to discuss. Hold on. Let me pull up her picture. Where's she at? I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. Okay, there we go. The one and only Miss Kenya Moore. Kenya's tagline read, I ain't never, Lord, wrong one. Kenya said, you're always living in the moment when you are the moment. That's cute. I like it. That's cute. And apparently she's going to say that a little bit throughout this season. What am I going to give it? I'll give it a 9. I'm feeling generous today. I'm in a good mood. I'll give her a 9. I think that's a cute little tagline. Be a moment, Kenya. Be a moment, Kenya Moore hair care. As far as her look goes, Kenya looks beautiful in any type of jewel tone. I love her in this green. But for some reason, with both of her confessional looks, and we'll see the other one in a second, but with both of her confessional looks, it felt like we've seen this before. Is it just me? Or have we seen like this look on Kenya a time or two before? It feels like. It doesn't feel fresh to me. This is her other look, which if I have to pick between the green and this white, I love the hair on the white, but I love the color of the green. I love the hair on the white because, again, y'all, I love me some curls. So I do love this big, bouncy These big bouncy wand curls. I love the hint of color in it. I think she always looks really nice when she has big full hair. So Kenya did well, but again, it just didn't look like this. Looks so basic to me. This doesn't look confessional. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me when I'm saying that? It wasn't giving the zhuzh that confessional looks are supposed to give. They're supposed to give drama. This looks like just, I don't know, a white t-shirt and your boobies are out. And one thing Kenya gonna do is have them titties tittying. Okay? But no, Cliff, no more Gone with the Wind. But look, Cliff says that's his favorite one. Let me get on back on camera now that we done went through the ladies and their looks. Ty says, I like both looks. I'm with you though. The curly hair is one in one look and then the green in the other look. Yeah, for sure. Cliff probably likes the white one because her titties was tittying. Right. That's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do. Okay. So those are the taglines. Those are the looks. Let's get into the episode. We start the episode off with Kenya practicing for Dancing with the Stars. I didn't watch the season. Apparently, she went pretty far. The first thing I wrote down in my notes, note 1 for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 was, so we gonna act like Kenya's butt is real. Are we gonna act like, are we gonna sit up here and play like Kenya's butt is real? Okay. All right. All I'm gonna say is the booty to thigh ratio was off. It was off in this scene. Them leggings did her no justice. Okay? No justice. Anyway, so she's practicing for Dancing with the Stars, and this is our first scene. We getting everybody coming in one at a time. She believes in fitness. Okay. Well, she needs to do some more leg days, because apparently she's hitting the squats mighty hard. If that's what we want to believe. Anyway, so everyone comes in. First comes Candy, then Marlo. Marlo is dressed as Kenya, as one of Kenya's looks from Dancing with the Stars. I thought that was funny, honey. They trying to act like they are friends. I guess we can start the season off on a good foot. The wig that Marlo had on was horrendous. I don't know what that what that was, what that helmet was, but she was giving a nod to Kenya's Dancing with the Star days, and they get in there and they begin to talk. And something that stood out to me as they were talking about Marlo was that she had a hair transplant. Now, y'all know that stood out to me just because of what I do for a living. And I want a hair transplant so bad. I do. I always say, honey, when I get my Bitcoins, I'm getting a hair transplant. But Marlo said, I'm tired of y'all clowning my edges, honey. I went down to the peoples and got the back shaved off. And just in case you don't know what a hair transplant does, what they do is they shave off a little piece of your head to reveal your follicles from the back, because most people tend to have more follicles around the occipital bone of their head. And then they'll take some of those follicles and fill them in around your stress areas, around your edges and things like that, and then it will flourish. So we are going to see Marlo's edges flourish. Now, they showed a picture of her before and her after, and all I know is we looked at 2 wigs. All I know is we looked at 2 wigs, because you're not going to sit up here and tell me that second wig was Marlo's edges, her real edges. Nah, baby, that was lace. I know lace when I see lace. But okay, you want us to believe it. So now we get in the rundown on everybody. Well, what have you been up to? What are y'all doing? Marlo lets us know, honey, well, she's been busy with l'Archive. I don't speak French, but let me say it how it's spelled. L'Archive, okay? It's not l'Archive. It's l'Archive. She's been busy with l'Archive. Well, what exactly is that? Basically, it's a rental shop of her fashions. She has a whole bunch. Y'all know Marlo is the fashion girl. That's what we are to believe. Marlo is the fashion girl, and she has spent all these thousands of dollars on all these looks, and so she rents them out to stylists and to, movie sets and the people in the industry for a nominal fee, 25% of the retail price, and that's how she's getting her money. Now, we still trying to figure out how she's getting this money because while Let Archive may be the business that she's doing now, while I wasn't being shady. I'm not trying to be shady. I guess sometimes the shade comes out and I really am not even trying at all. I promise you I'm not. But okay. So we're supposed to believe that she's getting all of her money from La Archive, okay? And she's made smart investments since dating the billionaire. Now, she ain't dated the billionaire in 10 years, they said. Well, I guess maybe she invested in Bitcoin early. Maybe she knows some stuff maybe she got some Tesla stock. I don't know what's going on, but Marlo has made that money stretch. And one thing about it, now that Marlo is a full-time housewife, we are going to delve into them pockets a bit more. And that's actually what I'm excited about. That's what I'm excited about seeing, because everything about Marlo has been a bit of a mystery. She has been able to come in, slide under the radar a little bit, stir the pot, but not give any of her life. So I am excited to see more of her life. And I do want to know, Marlo, where are you getting these coins from? Kenya says that, maybe she goes on dates and gets paid. Not saying that she's an escort, just saying that she goes on dates and gets paid. I ain't knocking the hustle. That's a young woman's game. So if Marlo is still able to keep that up, more power to you, boo-boo. More power to you. You doing what needs to be done. You can sit up here with all your high dollar fashions and your Rolls Royces or whatever. I don't know what car she drive, but and her penthouse in Buckhead or wherever she stay. Go ahead, Marlo. If you are a forever sugar baby, honey, then you are doing it well. Because there aren't many sugar babies that can last this long. Okay, we'll see. We ask about during this time where they're talking about this billionaire from 10 years ago, in walked Sheree. Hey Sheree, come walking in there. Everybody seems all happy to see each other. Now, isn't that just a bit strange? Because if I do recall, last time we saw Sheree and Kenya, they were on the outs. Didn't we finish seeing them at Kenya's housewarming or something, and she had kicked Sheree out? Isn't that the last time we saw them? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they weren't on good terms. And we don't even have to talk about Marlo and Kenya, but I think they ended up making amends last season when it came up against Portia. The enemy of my enemy is my friend type of thing. We'll see how long that lasts. Not long. We get to see everybody, so we're going to go through. So, Kenya, what do you have going on? Is your divorce final? No, he doesn't want to sign the papers. We just went on a family vacation a few months ago, and he hasn't seen the baby since. I'm done with the marriage. This divorce is taking longer than the marriage did. I'm over it. Mark's trying to get this coin is what it seems like. Girl, you should have signed a prenup. Candy, what's going on with you and Todd? I know y'all are all still in love. Well, they got a bunch of businesses, honey. They booked the business. You got Candy's sex dungeon. You got the toys. You got OLG, 2 of those. You got Blaze. You got the show. Candy got a lot going on. So things are a bit dry in the bedroom, okay? She may have seemed like the dominatrix freak all these other seasons. This season, baby, they just want to curl up in the bed and go to sleep. She need to get some spark back in her marriage. I wonder how much of that will be a storyline, especially when we come to find out later that Todd has a whole condo in Jersey that's only in his name. And y'all already know the streets be talking. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to say what they say. I'm just going to say they be talking. That's it. Cliff said, wait, I just saw your comment. Cliff says my money is on credit scams and tax fraud. You said it, not me. You said it, not me. Either way, and you know there's a lot. There's a lot in oh, thank you, Ty, for the super chat. Oh. Ty says I gotta go edit, but I'm gonna leave your stream playing. I'll take a break in about 30 minutes. I'll come back and watch it. I'm enjoying. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Woo woo. I'm gonna put your comment up here. Where my ticker at? Let me put my ticker up here. Speaking of Atlanta, side note, while we talking about scamming, it's a shame that Atlanta has that reputation. I had just watched a story time, literally. When did I watch the story time? Like yesterday, day before yesterday, of this poor little girl that went out to Atlanta and got scammed by these people. Y'all better watch out in Atlanta. There's all kind of scammers. I went to hair school with a bunch of them, honey. They was up there. Like, look, give me $50 on your Wells Fargo. I'll turn that into $5,000 real quick. Y'all better watch out for them scammers. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, okay, so we have Candy talking about how her and Todd's sex life is lacking. And then we get to Sheree. Now, y'all know that Sheree was dating Tyrone. Tyrone is the convict. Oh, I mean, he's a convict. He went to jail for some type of white collar crime. She was talking to him this last season that she was on the show, and allegedly that's why they kicked her off the show, because they weren't, that was kind of lowbrow. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta, not Love After Lockup. Well, he's out now, and she's back. He is paroled in, I think they said, Philadelphia, so he's not in Atlanta just yet, although as of the filming of now, he is in Atlanta. But they want to know, are they together? Have they done the do since he's been out? How what that jail peen hitting for. And she said, well, they did do it. It was quick. I mean, he was in jail for 7 years. How fast do you expect it to be? And, but she is now celibate. Kenya says, well, aren't you afraid that he's going to be, stepping out if you're not giving him any? She says, honey, this WAP, this is what Sheree says, honey, this WAP is too good for him to step out. Honey. Okay. If that's what you believe. That might be my word for the rest of, that's gonna be my saying for the rest of this live stream, because honey, there was a bunch of things said, and if that's what you believe, that's your belief. But okay. According to the interview that Tyrone did last week with Unwind with Tasha K, honey, he's single until he's married, which says to me he out here dipping it and doing it. He been in jail for 7 years. See, that jail talk, that prison talk is something real special. But once they get out, you ain't gonna see Tyrone on this show not one time. Watch what I say. But right, if that what you believe, I wouldn't believe it. But okay, that was the first scene. It was good to see these ladies back. These are somewhat like OGs. You know what I'm saying? Even though technically people consider OGs to be people there from the first season, I consider Candy an OG. She was there since season 2. This is season 14. That's OG. Sheree, of course, has been in and out. So she's an OG. So these are our wives that we are used to and we know. Okay. So we saw the scene with the wives that we know and we love. Let's move on to some newer wives. We see Drew and her man Ralph driving up to go meet with the newest housewife, Sonia. Sonia and her husband, they are going to work out. Now, I'ma say this right now. Drew, don't get on here playing with your marriage this whole season and then not resolve anything. Okay. Last season, we still don't know what happened in Tampa. Okay, we still don't know what happened in Tampa, and you introduced the Tampa foolishness on like the episode one of us seeing you last season. So this season you introducing some foolishness. We gonna get into it, but I'm gonna tell you like this: don't come on here with this foolishness and not give us some resolve. Okay, I want resolve. But anywho, they go to the gym. They meet up with Sonya. We see Sonya for the first time. First of all, what I got in my notes is Sonya is ripped. Do you hear me? Did y'all see her packs? Her six pack like pack. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Body goals, okay? She was ripped. So we're gonna have a little competition between Drew and her husband and Sonya and her husband. It's gonna be a little relay race. Now, how you gonna have Drew racing against this lady who is the fastest lady in U.S. history, 4 gold medals and a bronze that she don't talk about? Honey, Drew was up there. She was running with all her might, baby. She was running, like my husband said, she was trying to bend her knees. Her knees weren't bending like they needed to be. She wasn't pumping. And her knees weren't bending. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't cutting through the wind like she needed to. Sonya looked like she was just jogging. It was a light jog. You could tell, like, if we talking about the gear shifts, Sonya hadn't even shifted into the second gear. Meanwhile, Drew about to stall out. Okay? It was cute enough. I thought it was, but Drew gave it her all, baby. And that's what you do. You give it your all, even though we all know you wasn't gonna beat her. Okay? So after they work out, and, you know, Drew supposedly is a partner to she's a partner to this new workout regimen. So she's been really working out and eating healthy. So this is supposed to be really good for her, but baby, she can't do a proper squat. And we gonna get into Drew in a minute. After they done worked out, now the men got to go off to the corner and the women gonna go off and gonna talk to first. Now, I don't know how long Drew and Sonya have known each other. I am assuming that this is a work relationship, that y'all are friends due to being here on this show. So for me, it's a bit much for you to be coming up to this lady with your marital issues on the first scene of y'all being together. You could have at least waited to the second scene of y'all being together. It's got to bend your knees. Right. But you could have at least waited until the second scene of y'all being together before you just divulged all of your mess. So what had happened was Ralph is writing a book. Apparently, this is so much on him. Now, it's supposed to be a book about being a good stepfather. Well, step one to being a good stepfather is treating the mother of the child right. That's what I would think. But, you know, who am I? Anywho, so Ralph is writing this book about being a stepfather. And he needed an assistant to help him write this book, apparently. Now, this assistant has overstepped her boundaries because he gonna say, well, you know, I was hurting one day. My back was hurting, so I was telling my assistant, and she gonna say, well, I can come over and give you a massage. Now, what now? Now, what now? You could do who? And that's it there. Where's the Yelp reviews for her? Where's her LinkedIn? Because I'm leaving a review. I'm leaving a review right there, baby. Very unprofessional. So, Drew is telling Sonya about this, and she's laughing. Now, I want y'all to notice how whenever Drew is talking about these type of really uncomfortable things in regards to her and her husband, she laughs as if it's a joke. Is it like laughing to keep from crying? Is that what that is? Because ain't nothing funny about this at all. Okay? Sonya was like, what? And then she said, so she was so upset by, you know, the relationship with Ralph and the assistant and everything that was going on, that she packed up her kids and went to Chicago. This is what she's saying in her confessional. Now, you saying that you were so upset about it. I don't know where her application was. If it's on Indeed, I'm revoked. Like, I'm giving reviews all over. Because, baby, she she would have had me duck. But anyway, let me not let my crazy come out on the YouTube. Y'all might use this for evidence. But no. So she's so upset by this relationship between the assistant and her husband, and she gets upset. She goes to Chicago because, you know, her family from Chicago, I guess, or whatever. So she goes to Chicago to cool off for a moment. And during this time, apparently Ralph gonna say, if I have to choose between you and my dreams, I'm gonna choose my dreams every time. This is what he said now. This what, Clear, don't make me come out this chair. Okay, anyway. So he want me to act crazy on this YouTube. But anyway, so he told her if it was between him, his dreams, and her, he would choose his dreams. This is what he told her after she's upset about this assistant. I want Ralph to just say what it is. Like, Ralph, last season, you taking random trips. We still don't know where you been, who you been there with, why you had to go. You don't want to actually go to counseling and fix things. Like, apparently they have gone to counseling, he says, and we'll get into that a little bit later as well. But okay. And now here we are this season. You have this random assistant offering you up services that I'm sure are outside of her job description, and you gonna tell your wife, baby, I'm gonna choose me over you every time. That's not how marriages work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that in a marriage you have to sacrifice your dream to be in a marriage. However, you have to make it work for your family. Okay? And I'm sure you can write your book without having an assistant that's inappropriate. I'm just saying. So the fact that Drew is sitting here laughing after saying that your husband basically said, baby, I'ma choose my dreams over you every time, just lets me know that maybe she might be a little bit more delusional than she wants us to believe. We'll get into it later. Before we move on with today's recap, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, and the sponsor is me. Hey, I'm the sponsor. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, aka me, and the Stokes Styling signature unit. Visit my website to shop custom wigs and products, book a consultation to learn more about cranial prosthesis, join the BEEuty membership to get early access to exclusive benefits and offers, and join us for weekly virtual yoga classes, all at BeStokesStyling.com. So the next scene that we get is Marlo. Do we see Marlo being a Monty? Yes. We see Marlo being a Monty. She has her sister's kids. Her sister is incarcerated, so she has had custody of the children. She said she thought it was going to be a weekend. Well, a weekend has turned into about 3 years. Hey, Sammy, thank you so much for joining. A weekend has turned into 3 years at this point, and she is a Monty. Now, she remembers, her nephews came from very humble beginnings, but now they're there with her. She's afraid that she is, spoiling them too much, honey. Is she doing too much? They're driving to school in these Rolls Royces, honey. They dressing in Yeezys, and they got all the new this and the new that. But I like to see Marlo in this role. It gives her a different layer, a new dynamic. We have always, again, seen Marlo as the fashion girl. That's what that has been her claim to fame, as this fashion girl. But now we're kind of getting to see her being a little bit more selfless. It was cute. It was cute to watch her get them up, the banter with them. We actually saw Marlo's house. This is the first time in 14 seasons that we've actually seen where Marlo lives. She's cooked the kids up some breakfast, honey. She say, I'm all right. Cash out me $10.99 for your breakfast. I feel you on that, baby. And they go off to school. Cute, fun, wholesome scene. Nice to see. Just showcasing that we're going to see more of this side of Marlo. Speaking of Marlo has an invite for everybody to her La Archive event. So she has this really pretty chocolate girl in a pink dress going to everybody's house and showing them a video of her, inviting them to this event. The girl was pretty. Apparently Kenya says that this invite is fell flat, honey. You have this girl just showing up here, and that's what it is. If we're gonna be honest about it, on these shows, all of the invites tend to fall flat. Like every time they invite you to something, it tends to fall flat. What I think Marlo should have done is, okay, the girl was gorgeous. That's giving you a look at the, at the ambiance that she's trying to portray in this event. That's giving you that. But maybe giving them like a really nice, some type of really nice box with really extravagant wrapping, some tulle and things like that. Like how the dress had all that pretty tulle and stuff. Maybe something like that. And then when you open it up, since you want to go for this French Parisian theme, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that the writing and all of that looks in that realm, and just a regular invite. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'm regular. I guess I'm basic in that way. But she got the folks looking at the laptop. The girl is cute standing there like, okay, here you go. And we already know that Kenya has shaded her. So that's how we know that this little truce that they had at the beginning of this episode is going to be very short-lived. Now we go on down to Drew's house, and Drew is doing this workout thing. Again, I forget the name of it. Dropping it with Drew. Something. Her little workout plan. She said that someone brought it to her. They asked her to be a part, to be the face of this brand. And so she's lost weight. She had some issues last season with her, medically she had some issues, and between that, getting a hysterectomy and then getting a mommy makeover, she has been steadily losing weight. Now Bravo was shady as I don't know what, because they showed this before and after picture of Drew, and then they put on top of it 25 pounds wear. Now if you look at the picture, this isn't the 25 pounds. She says at the bottom of the picture, it says 10 pounds in 3 weeks. So she ain't lose 25 pounds in this particular picture. Also, Sonya and Candy were over there, and Sonya was like, "Baby, I don't think Drew is telling us the truth." She has a real body, and see, that's the thing. That's the thing. We are living in an age and a day where we don't know what real bodies look like. This is a real body. She done had 3 children at this point. She got a little fupa going. She got the side handles, and ain't nothing wrong with that. She's trying to get it together. And as an actress, I'm sure that she probably is already very insecure about her weight and the weight that she's gained. She does not look like the Drew Sidora from the game. So I'm sure she's already insecure about it in a sense. So I'm not gonna harp on her. I felt like those doggone producers were shady as I don't know what for putting up that before and after picture and then gonna put 25 pounds where they ain't about nothing. They ain't about nothing. But all right. So this is why Sonya and Candy are here. They're here to taste the meal prep that she's doing and to see if it'll be good, if it's something they would like. Sonya says, yeah, it's real good. Candy says, it's good. Now, if Candy say something is good, when Candy likes some food, she responds a little bit differently. As far as I'm concerned, it don't look to me like Candy thought it was that good. Y'all tell me what you think. Because we done seen Candy eat time and time and time again. And when Candy likes something, she be tearing it down a bit more than what she was doing in that scene. But we gonna let you have it, Drew. We gonna say that it's good if that's what you believe. So, Sonya brings up, well, let's talk about what you told me the other day at the gym. And they start talking about Ralph and the assistant. And Drew says, well, the assistant wasn't respecting the queen. Candy say, wasn't respecting the queen? What you mean? She says, well, and as she's telling the story, Ralph walks in because Ralph was eavesdropping. Ralph's like, oh, I know what y'all talking about. Yeah, Negro, we talking about you. That's what we talking about you and your shenanigans. In my Jocelyn Hernandez voice, and your shenanigans. So they ask him, okay, well, tell us what happened. Make it make sense for us. What happened? He go, well, my back was hurting, and so I said I needed a massage, and she said, oh, well, I'll give you a massage. And Drew said, well, tell them what you said. Well, what was your response, Ralph? Now, he hemming and hawing and going all around the mulberry bush, not actually saying what he said. And gonna say, well, I was just like, he said something that he ain't said. He sitting up there straight up lying. So Drew said, no, what you said was, well, I'm a guy. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you mean like I'm a guy, like, No, player, pimp. We all know what you're saying. You're saying, like, I'm a guy, so, like, hey, I'm a man, so, what happens might happen because I'm a man. That's how he said it. That's what he was saying. If a woman that is not your wife is messaging you, telling you that she will give you a massage, not only is she not your wife, she is your employee, and is telling you that she will give you a massage and you don't respond with a swift, that is very inappropriate, or you can book me a massage, or don't try me like that, or something that is a hard, fast, quick stop, then you are in the wrong. It ain't for this helper hussy to draw the lines, apparently. It's for you to draw the lines. And for you to say such a vague answer like, oh, well, I'm a guy. That's basically going ahead, playing in her face, letting us know that, honey, if things get the way they get to, then it is what it is. That's what you were saying. Don't play in our face, Ralph. You playing in our face about this helper hussy, just like you was playing in our face about Tampa last year. And what that says to me is that she felt comfortable enough to speak, because if she didn't get those vibes from you, if you were coming off to her like you were her employer, then she wouldn't have done that. People don't say stuff like that to their employers. I done been working since I've been 16 years old. I ain't never suggested to give my employer a massage unless I was doing a pedicure. Okay? So stop playing. To me that already tells me right there that y'all had too friendly of dialogue that I would be comfortable with. That's what that says to me. And that is a problem for me. And the fact that she like, oh, where's Todd at, man? Where's such and such at? Nah, I don't need you nowhere near my husband. Because I don't need that foolishness and fuckery to rub off. You and your foolishness, stay where you at. He gonna say, well, the therapists and the counselors that we went to said that they could understand where I was coming from. Well, I need a new counselor because clearly they ain't smart, and I want to see where your credentials are from, because you ain't got good sense if you think that it is appropriate for an assistant to say that she will give you a massage. She did not say that she will book a massage for you. That's what an assistant will do. Yeah, oh, your back is hurting? Okay, I can book a massage for you. Or, what, would you like a massage or a chiropractor? Which one would you rather me book for you? Now, I'm not going to do it for you. I ain't went to school for that. Ridiculous. I'm not finna sit up here and play around with Drew and Ralph's marriage. I'm not about to do it. I'm not about to do it. Not this season. I'm not about to do it. I'm telling y'all that now. Moving on from him and his foolishness. Moving on. We get to Marlo's event. Marlo's event looks great, okay? Everybody comes in and is like, oh, she spent money on this, okay? The mannequins are all dressed and are all adorned in her different fashions. She don't have enough food apparently, but the food she got, it got some kind of lobster, something or another in it. She has an open bar, honey. This is in this big gala, but all of the women in the cast are a bit confused. Like, well, what are we doing here? Now, I'm going to say this. While I believe that the women were doing a bit much, like, well, what are we doing? Why are we confused? What is this supposed to be? Like, what is her business? What is this? What is this? I think that's all good and cute for the show. But if you actually look at the people that they were highlighting, because they kept highlighting different stylists, different fashion blogs, different, people within the industry, different people that are in her target market. I know they highlighted at least 7 different people within the industry that was at this event. So I think that Marlo probably did really well with this event as far as marketing. Whether the ladies on the cast know what her business plan is, her business scheme is, whether they understand it or not, she had the right people in the room. Now, where she messed up as far as I'm concerned is how you show up to your party 2 hours late. Talking about making an entrance. See, y'all don't understand, like, business. You got all of these people in here, all of these heavy hitting people. I understand making an entrance. An entrance is 15 minutes. An entrance is 15 minutes. At the latest, I was going to say 30, but 30 is too much. At the latest, 20. You are the hostess. This is your event. You're supposed to be in there schmoozing. You're supposed to be selling it, baby. You have J-Lo's Versace dress at the entrance of this event, baby. Who you renting this to? You're supposed to be in here talking this up. Oh, and yes, this particular piece here is a Donatella, Donatella Versace inspired piece. It's $15,000. Now, are you shooting? Where are y'all shooting? You're all shooting over there at Tyler Perry. I can have that sent over immediately. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be in there schmoozing. Not in the back getting your weave snatched. No. You done spent $40,000 on this event, baby. You need to be out here talking and getting your money back. I'm sure she did make some sales, but not as many as she would have made had she been at her own event on time. And then my thing is, you did all of that. You spent all of that time getting your glam done, and this is what you came in looking like. This is your first look. This is your first look, Marlo. Don't get me wrong. It's a cute dress or whatever. But, like, you coming 2 hours late to the party in this. And then as soon as she get to the party, she got to leave and go get into her candy dress. What Sheree said, the doggone candy that her grandmama keep in her purse for church. You have spent more time, although I think she looks nice in it, but when they said it looked like a candy, like that candy, the strawberry candy, I was like, oh my God. When I say I hollered, that was so funny to me, but that's what it did look like. But either way it goes, I say all of that to say that this was a missed opportunity, Miss Marlo Hampton. Okay? Y'all kill me wanting to be so doggone cute that you missing the mark when it come to business. But okay, I done did my rant on that. Let's get back to the event. So all the ladies are at the event. Everyone is saying that it's pretty, but these heifers is gonna complain. One thing about it, you can't please everybody. And you dang sure can't please a housewife. Okay? It would take Jesus himself to throw a party for them to be pleased by it. And even then, they gonna complain that there ain't no water because he turned everything to wine. Like, they gonna find something to complain about. So they're complaining that, I thought something, although I do understand that maybe I guess they wanted maybe some entertainment. Marlo says that's not what she was going for, honey. The ladies who are cultured and who have really experienced different things, they understand that this is like a museum. This is like going to a gallery, honey. You just enjoy the pieces. You enjoy the opulence of it all. You drink, you be merry, you converse, you network. That is the vibe that Marlo is trying to give off. And these low budget heifers just don't get it. That's what she's giving, okay? So everybody was complaining. Everybody had something to say. Whether it was, what are we doing here? Even though I think the person who was the most complimentary was Candy. Candy was amazed at how much this event had to have cost. Candy was like, this gallery is not cheap, and the way things are set up is not cheap. Kenya comes in and talk about, where's the decor? Now, while Kenya came in and looked amazing, she looked beautiful in that white dress. Kenya looked amazing. Kenya, you ain't thrown nothing yet where we've just been like, baby, your decor is just top notch. Name it.
Somebody name it. Name me an event that Kenya threw where I just felt where it was just top notch. The decor was the place that you at. This gallery was decor enough, doggone it, be happy now. Now, I will say, the only thing I will say is, Marlo, if you are going to have a place like this and an event like this with an open bar, you need to have some food. Not just these little finger foods, not no hors d'oeuvres, baby. You need to have some food. Anytime you have these type of cast gatherings, especially a cast gathering where candy is, you know you got to have some food. All right? Got folks out here in the open bar getting slizzard and hungry. Okay, I wonder how many people left out of there drunk as a skunk because they ain't had no food. But when Marlo comes in and with her second dress, so she came in for a second, went to go get changed. Sonia and Sheree come over there to Marlo and says, well, you know, the ladies was complaining about the event. They were wondering what's going on. What are we doing here? You know, where is there enough seating? That got Marlo instantly hot. Marlo was hot. Marlo went over there going off. Kenya was like, is this directed to me? She was like, this is directed to whoever said it. Tell me who said it so I could read you one by one. Well, baby, everybody had something to say. And it was just, to me, I can't even go blow by blow on what was said and who said what, but I'm going to tell you this. Marlo was upset. And Marlo's like, I can't expect you to, I would expect, you know, Kenya and Candy, the high dollar heifers, to understand the plight of this event. She wouldn't expect it from Drew. What's her issue with Drew? Because she was shading Drew this entire event. Basically, she told Drew, you ain't got no money and you ain't working in the industry, so I really ain't marketing this to you. This really ain't for you. When the last time you was in the movie? Which technically she was just in the movie over there on the Lifetime. It's called Frat Sisters or Line Sisters or something like that. A horrible, horrible movie. Horrible. I couldn't get through 30 minutes of it. Horrible. But she's working. I don't think they would have rented any of these fashions for that movie, but she's working. It was funny though. I liked the shade. I'm not even gonna go into it. Her and Kenya are going back and forth, but it was light jabs. She say, honey, who went to private school? Who went to private school? Kenya, you didn't go to private school? I'm so surprised. You're so educated. Oh my God. It was funny to me. I enjoyed this first episode. I'm ready to see what the season is going to give, especially since we have had such a big cast shakeup and we don't have some of our more seasoned housewives. Will this season still be able to thrive without Portia, Nene, or Cynthia? Kenya claims that she does not want to be the villain anymore. We will see how well that goes. If I will give a prediction for this season, I think the person who's going to get on my nerves the most and be the most villainous will be Drew. I think that she's going to try to step it up because she fell so flat at the end of last season. So I think she's going to really try to give us something because as we all know, baby, her peach was on the chopping block this season. So she has to come with something. She's going to have to come with something for us to even be invested. And let me tell you right now, Drew, I am not invested in you and your husband's storyline. Oh, speaking of her and her husband's storyline, Candy said she went, she looked up the assistant's social media, and apparently the assistant made a subliminal post saying something like, if I want to, I will, or something like that, baby. And it is at that moment that I'd be through. I'm too through. Because she's too comfortable. And it's not her fault that she's that comfortable. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all tell me I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this with Drew and Ralph this season. I'm not going to do it. Ralph, just break up so you can go cheat or do whatever, or get every massage you want. Go to Tampa for as long as you want. Do what you need to do. But this is not how a successful marriage is going to happen. Did I miss anything? Oh, I did miss Sonia's scene with her husband. Love her family. They want They are debating on if they're going to have another baby. That first baby almost tore up their marriage. He wants another one. She doesn't want to put her marriage through the strain again. We'll see how it goes. I would definitely say give it a minute, especially since this is your first season on the Housewives, baby. You know, relationships go through a strain once you put them on reality TV. So give it a couple seasons before y'all go into having more children, especially if that first time was so contentious. But I do like to see, I'm excited to see her, and I want to see more of her beautiful family. This is going to be a great season, you guys. Tell me what you think about it down below in the comment section. We're going to get up out of here, but before we do, we're going to get one more word from our sponsors, all right?
Are you looking for the perfect wig? Well, look no further, because the Stokes Styling signature unit is made just for you. All of our units are handmade to fit your every need. And did I mention that we also accept insurance for medical hair loss? Go ahead and click the link below to get you a custom Stokes Styling signature unit today. Visit www.beestokestyling.com.
All right, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you are watching on the replay, drop down in the comments and tell me, what would you rate this season premiere of Roa? Let me know. I would give the premiere episode of this season, I'll give it an 8. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best premiere I've ever seen, but it was definitely a strong 8. Again, loving the ladies, loving to see the new cast, and this is definitely a shake-up from the role that we've seen of the past. If y'all enjoy these type of lives and reviews, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. Share this video if you care. Share it with somebody that enjoys Roa just as much as we do over here. And make sure you come on back for all of the other content that I give on this channel. I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one, all right? Peace.